Hello folks, welcome back. This is a waffle-free video. We have lots to do, so let us begin. Now previously, we had a thing going on here where we had sliders manage, all looking pretty good. It takes us to a thing like this. We've got update slides. We can create a new slide like so. And when we do that, it takes us to a view thing, okay? So I'm going to start work on this view thing, and it's going to be kind of similar to the way that store orders create works, okay? Kind of very roughly similar to this. Actually, it's going to be a bit more simple. So I'm going to copy the contents of create from store items. I'm going to open up slides. Where we have this view thing going on, I'm going to paste in the contents from store items create, and now I'm going to simplify. Do you see all of this stuff here where it's saying if submit equals submit? Let's take that all out, okay? Just take it out. There we go. And that's not too bad. We don't need this stuff here, okay? Update ID is going to be let me just see, the view is going to be taking in an update ID. Make sure as admin, if they say cancel, then it's going to go to the thing with the parent ID. So it's going to go to slides update group, and then it's going to have the parent ID. Okay, this is probably a good time to write a little function that's called get parent. In fact, do you know what? Let's do something even better. Let's go to store items and we'll go to fetch data from post and fetch data from DB. We're gonna need these. Let's just copy both of those. Okay, so let's do that, and I'll come back to get parent ID in a minute, but right now I want to just do fetch data from post. So we're gonna have target URL, we're gonna have alt text. In fact, let me just do this for both of them, right? So that and those two, so they're going to be target URL. Okay, next we're going to have alt text. Okay, target URL, alt text. Okay, next we're going to have parent ID. Okay, so parent ID, and finally I'm going to chuck one in that's called picture. Now picture does not get posted actually, and of course nor does status here on the form itself. So that's going to be fetch data from post. With fetch data from DB we don't need all of that stuff, and we certainly don't need this, and we don't need this either. Okay, so we've got a nice little fetch data from DB, we've got a nice little fetch data from post. This is a good time to do get parent ID, and basically it's just going to say data is this, fetch data from DB. Okay, and I'm just going to say parent ID is data parent ID, return parent ID. Okay, it's probably a good time also, well, we've got get parent title, right? Okay, so we're not in bad shape here actually. We are not in bad shape. Okay, so we have a vibe. I'm not entirely sure if I even need this, but I'm going to simplify it. Okay, and that's going to be good, and I'll say picture is empty if we use get data from post. Good, and the head, well, there's always going to be a numeric update ID, so the headline is going to be update slide. Okay, update. Do you want to use that entity name thing? Okay, let's just do that, right? So we'll say entity name, it's this, get entity name singular. Okay, this is me just being a bit pedantic actually, but here we go. UC first, oh, sorry, that would go here. We'll make it uppercase first, and there we go. So the headline is update entity name, in other words, update slide. The view file is going to be called view. The update is getting passed in, and everything is fantastic. So let's make a view file here called view.php. If we now refresh the page, you'll see that it's trying to load the page. We have a little error up here on line 100. I'm sure it won't be anything too heavy. So let's have a look at line 100. What have I done? Oh, sorry, wrong controller. Line 100, here we go. Line 100, item URL is row item URL. Well, that's a mistake, sorry about that. Okay, good. Yep, okay, excellent. So here we go. Pretty good, pretty good. Now I'm going to chuck in the headline like so. So it says update slide, and then there's going to be two parts to this. We're going to have the bit that says the image stuff here, and then we're going to have a form. Okay, so that's going to be the general format here. Now remember, we have passed in the update ID, so we can say something like let me see, we can say something like, I'll do short tags, modules run slides draw, and we had a name for this, draw image button. Now it's going to have a lot more than just the image button on it, as you're about to see in a minute, but we'll go with that, passing in the update ID. Okay, so let's work on this, shall we? Let's get this thing going. Here we go. So this is going to say data is this fetch data from DB, looking at the update ID. Obviously we need the update ID passed in. Okay, excellent, that's good. Now picture is going to be equal to data picture. Okay, and if the picture happens to be empty, then I'm going to make a thing up called data got pic equals false. Okay, so that's that. In fact, I'm going to do another thing called btn style is empty. You'll see what that does in just a second. Okay, and actually let's do another thing. Let's say data button info. Okay, button info equals, and we'll just say no picture has been uploaded so far for this slide. Okay, and I know that I've forgotten the entity name and all of that stuff, but who cares? I'm on a roll. Okay. Right, so here we go. If we have got a picture, then data got pic is going to equal true. Okay, data button style is going to equal something like this, style equals, and then I'm just going to say clear both margin top 24 pixels. You'll see what this does in a minute. Just stand by me, everything's going to be okay. And then it's going to say button info equals the picture that is being used for this slide is shown below. Okay, so that's good. Let me do a full stop here. Excellent. Now the last thing that I want to pass in is data pic path, and if we have a picture, then the pic path is going to be base URL slider pics and then forward slash picture, actually forward slash picture. Okay, so that's all going to happen, and then I'm just going to say this load view img button passing in data, and once again it's badly named. It would have been better if it was called image stuff or something, I don't know, but don't worry about it. Here we go. So we'll create a view file and we'll call it imgbtn. Okay, this is going to give us a preview of the image if we do have one, a little delete button and all that. It's going to be fantastic. And as a matter of fact, it's going to be similar to store items create. Okay, so let me just view the source code here, and if I just look for the word upload, you'll see that we've got a thing here, row fluid sortable. Can you see that stuff here? Right, I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it into our image button thing. So this is the vibe that's going to let people upload images and all of that stuff. It's going to be fantastic. So this button that says upload image is going to be like that, okay? And we're going to have a button for delete, right? So we can delete all of these colors and slides thing, but we're going to have delete slide, okay? And let's see what else we've got. View item in shop, we definitely don't need that, okay? And I'm going to, on this button here, I'm going to jump into PHP and we're going to echo out the btn. Is it called button style, or is it btn style? That's what it was called, btn style. Wrong place, sorry, thinking ahead here. It's gonna have to go in here. Okay, btn style, and you'll see what that does in just a minute. Okay, so let's have a little think about what's going on here. We'll just refresh the page so you can see what's happening. So you can see that this vibe at the top where it says image option, item options, that's just going to say image options, something like that. Where we've got this edit icon, we'll change it to picture. Can you see that it changes it to a nice little picture? And we've got a variable that we're passing in called btn info. Okay, btn info, and that is going to go around about here like so, btn info. Okay, so we've got something like that that says no picture has been uploaded so far for this slide. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if got pic is equivalent to false, right? So we do not have a picture. Then, and only then, it's going to display the upload pic button. Okay, so that's kind of nice. Now, the upload pic is going to be pretty much the same kind of gig as we had with store items, because we had a nice, very nice image uploading script there. So I'm going to just change this to base URL, and instead of store items it's going to be slides. And well, we've got this 51 thing, we'll change that to update ID. Okay, so that's pretty good. If we refresh, everything looks good. Now when we hit upload image, look, do you see how it's going to upload image /3? Okay, you can see that. Well, this is going to be very similar to store items. It's actually going to be virtually identical. We won't need to do much tweaking here at all. So I'm going to copy upload image on store items, and I'm going to paste it in like so. So again, make sure is add item blah 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 blah. Excellent. Now we're looking for a view file called upload item, so let's create that. Upload, is it upload item or upload image? I'm sorry, I got a bit lost there. It's upload image, sorry about that, getting my items and images all mixed up. Anyway, upload image will be similar to store items upload image. Okay, so I'm copying that, and I'm pasting into upload image on the slides module. Okay, so something like that. Now let me delete or close those things to the right so we don't have any nasty accidents, and I'm just going to refresh. Okay, cannot redeclare slides upload image. That shouldn't be a problem. Let me just see. Upload image and upload image. Right, okay, so we mapped this thing out before. Do you remember that? No problem. That's the vibe. Upload image. It is fantastical. Now you'll remember that that goes to a thing called do upload. So if we go to store items, grab the thing that says do upload. Here it is here. Okay, here it is. And we're going to copy from store items, do upload, and we're going to paste that into slides. I'll do it underneath the upload image thing. So let's just quickly go through do upload, and we're going to simplify, right? So we take an update ID. Now if they hit cancel, where do we go? Well, I would go to slides, and then I would go to update group. Okay, and then I would pass in the parent ID. Have we made a thing for get parent ID? We most certainly have. So back to do upload. If that all happens, then I'm just going to say parent ID is this, get parent ID for this update ID, and we divert to update group. Okay, well, I'll show you that working. So if they do that and they hit cancel, hold on a second. What just happened there? Let me just do this again. Slides, upload image. Do you know what? I think we need to change the path here that this thing goes to. Look, it should be, I apologize for that, it should be slides, do upload. Okay, so refresh, and if we hit cancel, look at that. It's fantastic. It's perfect. Okay, perfect. So back to do upload. I apologize if I'm going fast here. It's only because I know that we've got lots to do and the finish line is in sight. Okay, so the folder is going to be slider pics. Maximum size 100. I'll bring that up a bit. Let's make it say 400. Let's make this 1600. We'll give them a bit of room for errors. Just make those numbers bigger, right? So it's going to do all of that stuff. If there is an error, it's going to say upload error. It's going to take them back to the upload image page. That's good. If the upload is successful, then this file name thing is going to change. Let me just see. That is going to change, but you see how we've got this generate thumbnail? Take that out, okay? And where we've got big pic, change that to say picture. We do not need small pic. So there we go. Then it goes to upload success, blah, 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 blah. Now, instead of going to upload success, we're going to divert the user back to this page, which is here, slides/view. Okay, so that's going to be redirect slides/view/update ID, and maybe we can add some flash data later on. Okay, I apologize for my indentation being a bit crazy here. It's just old habits die hard, you know. But that is the basic structure of the vibe. Would you like to give this a try? Then here we go. I'm going to upload image. I'm going to choose a file, and we will choose slider 3. Okay, it's all a bit weird this, but here we go. Upload. Okay, now it's trying to display the image. You can see that the CSS has kicked in. I'm going to go onto this thing that says image blah 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 blah, and you see how this if statement says if got pic is false. Well, otherwise that means that we have got a pic, right? So in that case, I'm just going to say img source equals, and I'm going to chuck in the pick path, and if we refresh, you'll see that it shows us a fantastic preview of the banner. And look at this, thanks to the power of Bootstrap, we don't even need to worry about resizing it. It all happens automatically. It's fantastic. So look at that, right? We've just uploaded, everything is cool. And you know how we uploaded slide 3? And if you're wondering, well, yes, we do still have other slides here, but look, it changes. This is one that I was messing about with before I came on, but it renames automatically. We do not need to worry about naming conflicts, okay? So this is very, very cool indeed, and in fact, it's so cool I'm going to do this one more time. So let's take out the picture. Let's refresh here. This is what they get, okay? And if they upload an image, they just choose an image like so. They hit open, upload, and there we go. It's as simple as that, okay? Alright, now I apologise for these videos taking so long, but you can see that I'm working as fast as is humanly possible. And also remember that when we've done this once, we will never need to do this ever again. So I'm going to draw the line there, and we'll finish this. We will finish this slider thing in the very next video, okay? I'll see you then.